What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hashtag Broadcasting coming back to you guys again here today as I try to fix the camera. Um, Again, here on this 2002 game. It's been a few weeks. Obviously, I've recovered from what was going on and haven't had the time to get on here and do this, but fully still intend to do this. If you guys want to check out the point standings as of today's standards, which is what we're going to go off of. This is the 2002 standards. Just go look in the community area on my channel. It's posted, and after this race, I'll make sure to post another one. Bristol is next, as you guys can see. Take Gigi Ely out. Put somebody else in. Who hasn't run yet? I'm not sure if Gray Golding has run. We'll put Gray Golding in, and yeah, make sure that's right. And then we'll go to the 51. That's not right. We'll let Cody Ware in there. And that's all the adjustments we'll make for this one. Go into Bristol. Bristol's going to be a chaotic one. I can assure you that. Kyle Busch to the top of the board. Bell. That's Larson. Larson's already got 2 wins. Martin Truex, 1 win. Bubba Wallace, 1 win. And Denny Hamlin, 1 win, I believe is the standings. Of course, we're going to do our own playoff format. Thankfully, they ran a full 36 races back in 2002, so we have that available to us. But Byron and Larson, a full Hendricks, would have been front row if it was qualifying, but leading practice right now with Bell, Blaney, Busch, the top 5. Looking down a little further, Cindric, not off to a hot start. We'll see if he can't point his way into the playoffs. If not, win a race. Amarola 13th, looking good. The other 2 Hendrick cars, 14th and 15th. Elliott 4th in points, and Bowman's not off to a hot start. Keselowski, Wallace, Harvick's off to a pretty good start, top 5 or 6 in points, something like that. Looking down here a little further in the standings, I assume this one's probably going to be chaotic, so I don't assume the point standings are going to look any more realistic after Bristol, but we'll see. Larson, Byron, looks like they're going to close out practice on top, then Chastain, Bell, and Ryan Blaney. Alright, let's go to qualifying. Truex, Larson, Byron, Chastain. Those 3 quick again. Logano, Elliott, there's Blaney. Blaney looks quick. Yeah. Pretty solid there. Harrison Burton not off to a good start this season. I might soon start skipping the practice and warm up. It doesn't mean anything. Oh, all 3 Gibbs cars up there. Bell, Gibbs, Truex was there. Hamlin down in 8th. Reddick to the top. Toyotas 1, 2, 3, 4. Busch to the top. We're running some quick lap times around here, that's for sure. I was gonna say, what happened? I feel like it's taking forever. Alright. We're gonna get on the 19 of Truex. Not too much time here, obviously. Not very long before we're going to be going green for 100 laps around Bristol. 14-second laps. It's 4 laps a minute. without any cautions, which I expect a lot. Should be about 25 minutes. Here we go. Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson. Yes, I did the math in my head. Green flag is in the air. Truex, a great jump. Gotta go spectator mode here. Try and catch it all. Truex out to an early lead. Not even close. Just go through the field. You guys can see the different cars. Mike McDowell's off to a decent start. Maybe I have to go back and fact check where he's at in points. I'm not sure. Ty Gibbs off to a hot start. Almost won. Whatever the last race was, maybe in Atlanta. He almost won that one. Or maybe the one before that, whatever it was, I don't remember. Pretty clean start. Gotta give it to him. Alex Bowman around 20th, racing with Bubba Wallace. Contact, and we got a wreck, and we're watching it live. Bowman and Wallace. Daniel Suarez, I believe, was in it, and we watched it live, and they're going to come back up and wreck more cars. Harrison Burton. Oh, pace car coming in hot. They're continuing to wreck. I hope the leader, Truex, and all those guys are okay. Gonna be fine. And we were watching it live there. Alex Bowman got into Bubba Wallace off of turn 2 or 4, whatever it was. Just turned him. Bubba, a winner already this year in the playoffs. Bowman, not off to a hot start. Right there, just kind of drifted up. Right in the middle lane. Right there, you see Cindric, who was fast in one of the practices. See Dylan Stenos right in front of it. Did Cindric get collected? No. He just got collected right there. Just kind of turned him. And of course then, just like in real life, up in front of the track, taking out Suarez, Gregson. Oh, we got more cars here. Bowman came back up and took everyone out. Gillen, LaJoy, Burton. Everyone else may have been okay. Then the pace car comes flying in, finishes Bowman off. Oh my gosh. Pace car's indestructible if you guys couldn't tell. Or, wrong way. And yeah, that shapes up the finishing order quite interestingly. Truex was the leader. I hope all the leaders didn't get involved in that. We know how this race is. Short track, everybody gets involved. So Bubba Wallace, Alex Bowman, the two guys that kind of started that crash there. Definitely on Bowman. Nothing Bubba Wallace could have done there. Both of them done and out early. Not good for those guys. Gregson, Suarez, Burton, Gillen, Priest. Obviously, Gillen and Priest a lap down. And, well, I guess the top 20 didn't. I guess top 19, everybody in front of that didn't really change, but it sure did change after that, that's for sure. Suarez just a bystander. Noah Gregson just a bystander. Truex, Larson, Byron, Chastain, Joey Logano race his way into the top 5. Nothing's changed there. Looks like we're going green this lap already. So that is the plus thing. The plus side about these short tracks is, caution periods don't last quite as long. The Daytona caution periods, they kind of last forever. But, got some lap cars coming up here. One of those is Ryan Preece without the hood. The other one is Todd Gilliland, both of which were involved in that accident, obviously. And Truex, can he get another good jump? He does. The whole outside line does that time. Well, never mind, just Truex and Larson. Massive jumps for Martin Truex and Kyle Larson. And looks like the rest of the field's going to have to race around these slow cars. Gilliland and Preece holding their own. Chastain, Byron's losing some spots because of this. Chastain not wasting any time trying to get to third. All the cars in the field, and we managed to ride along with that wreck, and we've got more. And oh my gosh. Truex got damaged. The leader, Truex, has damage. Must have been a wreck, and those guys were just trying to avoid it. Oh my gosh. Told you, this one's kind of a wreck fest. I'm not sure why the AI don't do very good here. But Martin Truex, I can only assume he was a bystander. Oh yeah, right there. He's doing the same thing there. Alright, so we got Cindric, Blaney in this. Oh my gosh, we got a car upside down. It was Blaney. Oh, it looks like Byron got the... So we were pretty much on it. So this happened in second and took out... Or this happened like third or fourth. And managed to take out the leader who came around a lap later. So this started with Byron. Started with Byron and Chastain. Byron got the wall. Not sure what all these guys are doing under the apron there. But then teammates... Blaney upside down. Teammates got into it. Logano, Blaney, Byron right there. And the rest of the field kind of came in. And this race is just going to be insane. Cindric, all three of the Penske cars in this one. And this one's just going to be an insane race. See Truex. Not sure if Larson has any damage. But those were the two guys that kind of got away. And there's going to be a lot of cars a lap down now. No, maybe not. Yeah, Larson now the leader. Truex. 18th. Any more cars out? Can only imagine. Now Suarez a lap down. Austin Dillon, of course. Blaney upside down. It's going to end up being a pretty long race. As you guys can obviously see, this one's been insane already. I'm not sure if this is a playoff race. I hope it's not. But regardless, this is helping guys like Josh Bilicki, who's inside the top 10. Ty Dillon, 15th. Cody Ware, top 20. He's in 19th. Calding, 15th or 22nd. Absolutely killed the three Penske cars, the two of which were doing well, Blaney and Logano. But now Kyle Larson gonna lead you to green. When we go green in half a lap, and Ty Gibbs going to try and salvage yet another good finish. Ross Chastain, Chase Elliott, Reddick, Gibbs, Busch do not have wins, along with Busch or Harvick. As you can imagine, Josh Bilicki does not have a win. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson has 2 wins. Hamlin has 1. Only 2 drivers in the top 10 with wins. Truex, Wallace, both involved in incidents, also have wins. Green flags in the air. Can Chastain, can Elliott, can Reddick, Gibbs, can anybody, Oh, we got another wreck going on in the back. Saw that off of turn 2, and we got, is that McDowell again? His 3rd flip of the year? I think that's Michael McDowell's 3rd flip of the season. And then the pace car comes in and cleans everybody out. Definitely making a highlight video of how many times Michael McDowell has flipped this season. If that was him. Now I kind of hope it was him. Maybe even Todd Gilliland. You guys are just wrecking maniacs, man. I don't believe it was McDowell. No, it wasn't. It must have been his teammate. Oh, he's missing the whole rear bumper of that car. No, it wasn't him. Who the heck was it? Is it Briscoe? It's a red car. Was it Christopher Bell? May have been. Gosh. Yeah, everybody. This is just a maniac of a race. These cars do not do good at Bristol for some reason. Even Kyle Busch. I'm trying to find... Oh. Maybe in the 8-car Busch. Yep, it was Kyle Busch. Right there's Denny Hamlin, and that's who started it. Hamlin into Gibbs, Busch upside down, rest of the field, and just coming off these corners, these guys just like to wreck. This is not a fun race. It sure has been entertaining, but this is going to throw off the standings a lot, and we're only 20 laps into this race. We may not get any green flag racing. A lot of cars lap down, a lot of cars out. Truex, remember, he was involved in a wreck. He's 7th. This is just insane. Somebody's going to find themselves inside the playoffs because somebody's got to win this race. And if you win the race, you're in the playoffs as long as you're running for points. We've got 33 drivers running for points. Yeah, 33. So, we'll see what happens. Keselowski on the inside, obviously a lap down. Larson's got some damage. You guys can see the rear end's a little. Spoiler looks like it's broke. And the rear end's got some damage to it, so that may affect Kyle Larson. Ross Chastain does not look like he's got damage. I'm going to wreck off 2 again, or they make it this time? Looks like we made it. How about off of 4? No, I don't think they're wrecking. Pace car's not moving. We got a wreck. Cody Ware off the nose of Harrison Burton. Denny Hamlin, a separate incident around. Goodness. He got hit by Priest into the corner. Then Burton came through, finished him off. Justin Haley in it. But Denny Hamlin was wrecking in front of them. Second in points only to Larson. Him and Reddick. Car he owns. Unbelievable. Truex in that one. Jeez, you ain't safe no matter where you are. Kyle Larson going to continue to lead. And at this point, I don't know if he can lose this race because we're not going green long enough for it. Oh my gosh, this is insane. All right, there we are. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. Byron, Almirola, Bell, Harvick, McDowell, Wallace, Bowman. A lot of cars lapped down. Gibbs and Busch are 2 laps down. This has not been the most... I mean, it's been entertaining, but it's not been... I should say entertaining racing. Been entertaining wrecking, but not so much racing. Top 3 has not changed in the last couple cautions. Larson, Chastain, and Elliott. From then on out, it's changed a lot. Stenhouse, Jones, Reddick, and Haley were just involved in that freaking incident. Got Gray Galding in 8th. LaJoy there in 11th. Gregson, Allmendinger, top 10s. Ty Dillon. Truex still on the lead lap. As of right now, Cody Ware's in the lead lap. He's 18 seconds back. I assume he might lose a lap. But can't be too much longer till we're going green. And we're a quarter of the way through this race. And we've lost 7 cars already. Or only 7 cars, but a lot of them have damage. Almost everyone has damage. Gotta go spectator mode on these restarts, man. You gotta go spectator, and you gotta go to like the 4th car. So Ricky Stenhouse. Get to see it all. Here we go. Stenhouse, Jones. There's Suarez, who's been involved in multiple incidents so far. Logano. Like I said, Larson does have damage. I don't think the 1, and I don't think the 9 does. And the way it looks, it doesn't look like any of these other cars have damage either behind him. So, Larson's definitely got some rear end damage, that's for sure. We'll see how much it affects him, or if it even has the opportunity to affect him, as we are going to be 27 of 100 laps into this race. Good start for the top 2, like typical, and then lap cars come up in front of the leaders, and Reddick and Elliott. That looked close. That was scary if you're the 9. Lap cars in the way. Stenhouse, Jones. Still a lot of cars left in this race. Just not many of them in contention anymore. Once we get a few laps into the run, caution's out again. Once we get a few laps into the run, which isn't ever going to happen, maybe we can start seeing some passing. Couldn't tell you what the heck the caution's out for now. I don't know, maybe the pace car just felt like it hasn't run enough laps yet, because I don't see what happened here. No, you got some cars in the pits. Oh, there was a wreck. Alright. Right at the back. Right there, Priest and Bush. And then, oh no, Cody Ware turned Ty Dillon for dead last. And then they take each other out. The second incident Cody Ware has been involved in today. Like the start of the crash. Ty Dillon obviously in it as well. I don't know if anybody's going to have the chance to pass Larson unless he gets involved in a wreck, and we're not running enough laps for that to really even be possible. Come up on lap cars, so we'll see. Chastain hopes to have something to say about it. You know, Elliott keeps getting shuffled 3 lap cars behind, and of course everybody behind Elliott, Jones. I think Reddick picked off a few cars that run, and he ain't even got a hood. Oh no, that was Suarez, a lap car. Reddick might be done. No, I was right. Reddick did pick off a few cars there. He's 4th. I thought that was Suarez. Maybe at least halfway through this race, probably further, if we're able to race. But they just want to wreck. I figured this one was going to be like this. I hate it, but nothing I can do. Except to see what's next. But, hope there's no Wreckfest races in the playoffs. That's all I can say. Here we go. Brad Keselowski. A lap car. Still the first lap car there. Larson, not as great of a jump. Keselowski going to fight him and try and get back on the lead lap the hard way. Racing him real good, and here comes Ross. The 6 is almost clear. Now Larson's almost clear, and there's smoke. I assume caution's out. No. They're still racing. Nope. Briscoe's smoking. No caution. Something happened to the 14. Did not result in a caution. He may have just blown up. Oh no, that was a wreck. Got turned by Burton. But no caution. And we are still green. The 5, a pretty big lead, trying to get his 3rd win of the year. Nobody else even has 2 wins. And Larson, the only one with 2 wins. He's got a pretty big gap over the 1. The 1 slowly closed in that time. Lap traffic will be a factor if we go green, for sure. And then Elliott, 2.4 back. Reddick, without a hood, about 3 seconds back. Ross closing just about 200ths a lap. Elliott staying about 200ths a lap. Everyone else kind of falling off. We'll see how much that damage on the 5 really affects him, if at all. Truex, the last car on the lead lap right now. Again, he does have a win. Gap is up to a second, so the 5 is pulled away from the 1 of Chastain, but he is coming up on lap traffic. So now it's going up about 0.05 a lap. He's also pulling away from the 9, but now he's stuck behind lap traffic. He's stuck behind the 21 of Harrison Burton, not going to wait, going to get under him. He's without a hood. Lost the 10th to Chastain, nothing to Elliott. Now the 1's going to have to get by him, and smooth sailing for at least quite a while. And now the 1 could get held up by him a little worse than the 5 did, and it looks like that's going to happen. Still stuck at 9/10. Who knows? Maybe the damage is making him faster. Who knows? Looks like it stayed the exact same. Or no, we're going by the... No, yeah, he lost 0.3 right there. And he's only now getting by the 1. This is obviously been our longest green flag run of the day, which is nice to have one of them. The 5 car, fastest car right now, pulling away from Chastain, pulling away from Elliott. Chastain, the only one within reasonable striking distance, and he's a whole 2.3 back. But we are starting to come up on a lot of lap traffic. We're going to start off with a few cars, and if it... Oh, caution's out. Oh my gosh, caution's out. Never mind. We're not going to race today. This is frustrating. And the 5 is in the wall, wrecking. The 1 hit him, but not much damage. The 5 wrecked, and the 1 to the lead. This is madness. He just wrecked all by himself under caution. And he's at least back to 3rd, going to have a little damage. Jeez. And Gray Gaulding's up to 6th. Keselowski showed him on the lead lap. Maybe he raced his way back on the lead lap. I'm not sure. Or no, he would have raced his way back onto the lead lap when Larson wrecked. Because the 1 checked up. Oh, wow. 6 got lucky. The 1 checked up, got into the 5 a little bit. I don't think the 1's going to have any damage from that. The 9 got by Larson as well, but the 6 got by both of them, and the 6 is... Keselowski's on the lead lap now, so now Cindric will have the opportunity to try and get back on the lead lap. This is just insanity. First Ford isn't till... I mean, Gray Gaulding might be a Ford, but other than Gray Gaulding, it's Brad Keselowski, the first Ford. A lot of Fords between 13th and 19th. Almost, well, all Fords except Stenhouse and Suarez. But, yeah, no. A couple cars 3 laps down. Gibbs is 2 laps down, and then a bunch of 1 lap down cars. Like I said, Keselowski going to be on the lead lap now, as we are almost halfway through this race. This was supposed to be a quick one, guys, and it's clearly not been. It'd be about over by now. We did get some laps going there, but 1 caution avoided. Couldn't avoid a second one. I'm not even going to go back and look at what the heck the second one was, because I don't care anymore. I do not care what happened, because nothing's going to surprise me. I wish this was more realistic. And then we got a car stopping in front of the pace car. Looks like Daniel Suarez. Oh, Reddick does have a hood. The heck am I talking about? I'm thinking of Suarez. Cars are alike. I'm not sure what's going on. He might be the first car lap down. Oh, no, that's Buescher there. The 17 of Buescher. Again, also without a hood. And they lapped Burton too, so... Well, he's multiple laps down, but... Elliott into the 2nd position. Larson back to 3rd, then Reddick. And then I'm not sure if it's Stenhouse or Jones or who it is in 5th. Might even be Gray Gaulding. Looks like it might be Eric Jones. 51. So we're about halfway through the race now. Gonna get to go green again. Hopefully get some racing going in here. We have not seen a race end under caution yet. Would not surprise me if this one does end under caution. But knock on wood, we have not seen one end under caution. 2002 rules. This race can end under caution, but Hopefully we don't see that. I'm going to go green this time. And we'll be under caution by the time they get into turn 1. Hope not. Here we go. Here we go. Ross Chastain. Chase Elliott. A pretty good start to the season for both of them. Larson, a wicked hot start. And the 1 of the 9 gets clear of the rest of the lap cars. Seems like the top 2 are the only ones that can really get out there. You know, the first car, I mean, we saw Keselowski didn't even let Larson get out there the one time, but the first car and most of the times the second car can get through. You know, all the lap cars are on the bottom, but third place on, it's not typically going to happen. Just stare at the pace car every time they go by it because I'm waiting for it to fly out. Elliott, Chastain, relatively close. Caution's out. Figured I heard smashing going on. The 45 about ran into the back of the 9. And the 1. Man, when they avoid wrecks, it's just crazy. We're down to 27 cars left in the race. 13 on the lead lap. Keselowski's raced his way up to 9th. He had a good car. He's racing Larson there, and I don't think he had a hood. He may have, but he definitely had damage. Stenhouse must have been involved. He's out. Cannot continue. We see Briscoe and Cody Ware is out. I hate to do this, but I'm fast forwarding some of this caution. I'm sure you guys don't even want to see this. Here we go. Green flag. I don't want to do that. I like to do it live, but we're going to do this. This one's been a mess. Chastain, the only one to get clear of the rest of the field, and he's gone. Some unfortunate gonna have to happen to him that happened to Larson and Reddick. That's Busher. A couple lap cars there in the 9's way, and the caution's out. You can see the pace car. More cars involved here. And we're gonna fast forward this caution too, because we're gonna race, boys. We're gonna race. Commercial break. Commercial break. But here we go. Got 40, 39, coming to 38 to go. Ross Chastain looking for his first win. As much as everybody in the front of the field is a good jump for him. The 9 couldn't get by Todd Gilliland. Not wasting any time trying to get by him here. Top 2 got clear. 3rd is Reddick. It might even be. Is it somebody else now? Is it Bush? No. Yeah, it is Bush. Kyle Busch into the mix. Larson's fallen off. Must have damage. He's 10th. Caution's out. Here we go. 130 to go. Caution's out. Oh my gosh. Had hopes for this race. Didn't pan out. Waiting for the pace car to take out the leader. It's gonna happen. Pace car's wicked. We're racing again. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Yellow. Nope. 3. Sorry, it's gonna happen all for 4 here. 2, 1. Yellow. Got a lap in. All for 2. They're gonna make it. Elliott trying to get by Todd Gilliland, the lap car. Gonna get by him here. Maybe not. Still green. 22 to go. We're racing. Maybe we're gonna race. Chastain, 8 tenths. Elliott took a 10th out of his gap right there. Still green. Coming to 20 to go. 8 tenths between the leaders, and I'm not sure they're gonna get to lap traffic. And the caution's out again. Oh my gosh. Down to 11 cars on the lead lap. Here we go. Coming to 16 to go. Elliott struggles to get by Todd Gilliland on the restarts. Coming to 15 to go, and by the time Elliott's able to get by Gilliland, Chastain's gone, and we're getting to the point now where there's not enough cars in the race to get lap traffic, and there's not enough time, even if there were cars in the race to get lap traffic. But 26 cars, 11 on the lead lap, 14 to go. Something's going to have to happen for the one car to lose this race, whether it's Elliott or, Busch has lost a spot to Eric Jones. LaJoy and Truex has been up and down, up to 6th. Craig Gaudy inside the top 10. See what happens here. I didn't want to do that. Now looking to fast forward green flag racing. Maybe it won't under caution. Maybe it will. Not sure. Coming to 7 to go. Coming to 8 to go. Coming to 8 to go. And the gap between the 1 and the 9 keeps going up. No lap traffic in sight. Chastain looking for the first win of the season. Can he get it? Seven to go. No caution. It's in the one car's hands. He's been fast all day. All weekend. 6 to go. Gap went down about half a tenth right there. But it ain't enough. They're coming to 5 to go. Elliott gonna need almost 3 tenths a lap. Not gonna happen, obviously. Gonna need a caution, or a caution might even end it at this point. 5 to go. Gap back up again. Coming up on lap traffic. Probably not gonna get there. 4 to go. Might get there, but I don't think Elliott's gonna get there. Coming to 3 to go. Gap staying very similar. 3 to go for Ross Chastain. Coming up on lap traffic. He has room. He can just ride behind him. He is there. Kyle Larson, the first one he's going to get to. Coming to the white flag for Ross Chastain. Elliott trying to close in. The one underneath the 5. Elliott's closing in quick, but I don't think he's going to get there. Ross just does not need a wreck to happen. Coming to the checkered. Elliott took 8 tenths out of the gap, but not going to get there. Ross Chastain. Elliott needed one more lap. He was down to 3 tenths. And Ross Chastain is going to win it. Definitely threw the standings off a little bit. And Texas is next. Should be fun.